But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Kandi Shop. I am so excited. The Kandi Shop. So this is my story time, The Kandi Shop. Hello, everybody. Let me do a little switcheroo. Yeah.
I love that intro so much. This is my story, The Kandi Shop.
Yeah, for those that don't know, all of those lyrics are from my very first YouTube video that I posted, my story time. And so my cousin took clips of it and added his little, it's a whole song. I know I say that often. I'm going to play the whole song one day. But yes, how are you doing, so debonair?
I am doing good. Me and Busy just got done doing our book review of This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib. Can I give you some breaking news?
Yes.
So, we do our reviews on Kandi and the game.
Mm-hmm.
So on Monday, we will have Brian from Kandi on the game on Me and Busy.
Yes, I will be there for that tea. Well, congratulations on that.
We're trying to get some egg rolls, but he's like, restaurant coming soon. I'm like, no, we really wanted to have them before the restaurant came out, but we got an interview. We got out of it, or a review partner out of it. So that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome everybody to Champagne and Things. I'm loving our new background. Thanks to So Debonair and his artistic creativity. So let me acknowledge some of the people in the chat. Cups of Conversations was here earlier. She said yes. And
love you, Cups.
Yes, love you, Cups. Chi-Town said, welcome everybody to the Kandi Shop. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any sweet treats. Enjoy the show. And so I pinned that to the top. Red Label Confessions QA, good to see you. Hey, Just a Splash, good to see you as well. So we're going to get started. It's not that many people watching, but I know people will come in. As you come in, I will definitely say hello and acknowledge you.
Also, before we go any further, make sure you guys, I know you comment in the chat. Make sure you comment in the comment section to keep the Kandi Shop in the algorithm.
Yes, please do. Y'all see, I've been grinding this week. I've been actually doing my shows. Usually I'll schedule them and then cancel them. But I've been doing them this week, staying consistent. I've gotten acclimated to my job, and now I can do this. I'm energized. I have my mic from my hubby. Shout out to Real what is because he has two he has two channels, and so one of them is like Real Spill or something like that. The main one is his Vernon Speaks Sports, where he covers Auburn University, his alma mater, their football. So and make sure you subscribe to him as well. I think he's close to 5,000 subs.
Can one of your moms drop his link in the chat?
Yes, Chi-Town. If you can go to Vernon Speaks Sports and drop my hubby's link in the chat, please do so. Yes. Hey, Kenny. This is my cousin Kenny.
Does he cover college sports?
Kenny does regular sports on the TFG channel. My friend Lamb Levity's channel. So they have the TFG.
Please cover college sports and cover at least the OSU Michigan game. It's the only thing that I ever watched sports wise, but please cover it.
Yes.
It's a huge thing between Michigan and OSU.
Yes. So let's get into it. Like, the social media was very dry. The media was dry because, this whole Chris Rock thing. I'm tired of talking about Chris Rock, Will Smith. We talked about it last night. So yeah, I'm over it. Yeah.
Listen, I went live as soon as I saw it. I had to go live. I'm gonna just tell anybody, any content creator that's on YouTube or anything, if you're a podcaster, go get your story done when the news is breaking, because I'm telling you, it definitely makes a difference in your numbers.
Yes. Chi-Town, can you do me another favor? My cousin Kenny has TFG Sports, I believe is the name. If you can find that channel, drop that link in the chat as well. They're trying to grow that channel as well. So yes. So Debonair, you are absolutely correct. I posted Ariane Curry's live when it was hot. Nobody else posted it. Like immediately after she went live, I posted it and got 10K views from it. got 70 subs, and thank you to all my new subscribers. So
Hey,
yeah,
new subscribers.
yes, post while it's hot. But let's get into these stories. It's been kind of hard pulling content because of the fact that like the Chris and Will Smith stuff.
Christmas, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to talk about, what do you want to talk about first? I'll let you choose.
Well, I think we should definitely start out with the Real Housewives of Atlanta's trailer has been released.
Yes, and there's the
For
new.
all of us who know that are, Housewives fanatics, we are getting this. They're going to be starting in May. I think it's May the 2nd. But I'm so excited about this season. The ladies look amazing. I see my girl
Yeah.
Kandi Burruss standing there looking like I'm the bitch on this season. I see Marlo has a peach. I'm so excited about Marlo having a peach.
Really?
Especially since seeing the trailer. Marlo and Sheree are teaming up. You know what that looks like already.
Didn't they
Um,
get into it though?
Marlo though, she's the new Nene Leaks. So whether she got into you or not, at this point, Marlo has laid her cards down. I love to see a Marlo and Sheree collaboration when it comes to shade on Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
She's sparring with King and more, so King gonna give out those reads. So I just feel like this people are not really happy about it, but I think this is gonna be one of the best seasons that they have.
Yes, and hey, Miss Indies, I'm gonna put the picture back up of
Okay.
the show, and so they have, there's the track star. I guess she's on the far right,
Is
in
that
her
Sonya
new.
Richards Ross?
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So I I guess she has a story.
on the far right,
um,
yes, that's Sonya. And then to the
Sonya,
far, and then next to Sheree, and between Sheree and
Drew,
Kenya
Drew
is
Sidora.
Mayetta Shaw.
Oh, my Monietta Shaw. I thought that was Drew Sidora.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Listen, I don't even know what she looked like. Uh, so, next to Sonya is Mayetta.
Where's, I don't see mine yet. I see Sheree, Drew, Kenya, uh what's the name?
Marlo,
Marlo. Oh, it's
and
crazy.
then
I forgot her name.
and that's
And
Mayetta, and the other
that's
one
Candy. And then that's
that's not
Manya.
Candy.
That is
Oh,
Candy.
is it?
Yes.
Listen,
Debonair.
so Mayetta must not be a real peach holder.
Correct. Maybe she's a friend of the show.
I did not know that was Candy.
Yes, that is Candy with a new weave or new wig. And it looks
I
good.
did
It
not know
fits
that.
her. It makes her look softer. I
Yeah.
like this. But let's get into the show. Shaitan said her husband and I know Sonya. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
cool. But
and
I'm
she's
going.
a,
Oh, go
and
ahead.
she is a It says she's a mother, wife, professional athlete, and Olympic medalist. I think she said she won 4 medals. I'm focused on expanding her professional ventures while still prioritizing her family. Saying and her husband contemplate if the time is right for them to have another child. With live-in parents, her family and Jamaican upbringing is at the forefront of her life. This season, Sonya brings the ladies to Jamaica. Okay, so that's the trip to share her culture and host a much needed tropical getaway.
Okay. And so Manietta is a friend of
No,
the show.
that's Oh yeah, but Sonya Richards, who I just read about.
Yes, yes, Sonya Richardson. So I heard, I did hear some tea about her. I can't even remember it, but I know she's gonna be a good addition to the show. I
Okay.
do miss Nene and Portia. The two people that I actually really liked are no longer on the show.
Oh, Miss Portia.
Why? Why is, I didn't watch her show, so maybe, excuse me, maybe that's why everybody is not feeling Portia
To
like
me,
that.
Portia was not that interesting. She just was getting in fights, so we like that. But outside of that, I don't feel like she really had a big like statement in my mind for watching Housewives. I'm here for Kenya, Sheree, and Marlo. I think
Mm,
they're going to drive. This is a perfect season for me because these are the shade queens. Period. I mean, I feel like if they had a Nene, it would have been the icing on the cake. But Kenya, Sheree, and Marlo, we're gonna have a good season.
yes, and hey, peace, love. Good to see you. But yeah, I definitely miss Nene. I did in the past used to like Sheree. But Sheree, she just wasn't good with the reads, not too much. And so she seemed like a weak link. And then when she was trying to explain, well, we all know She by Sheree is launching now, which
Yeah.
looks definitely like knockoff Beyonce's clothes or whatever.
Did you see? Oh, you didn't see the trailer.
I did. It was
Oh,
joggers.
they're worse than Beyonce's line. Like
I
those
that's
look
what
like
I said.
Walmart.
Knockoff.
It looks like Walmart knockoffs.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. I am going to watch. At first, I was not going to watch because it just seems like the show has run its course. I, I mean, it's been on for what 14 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shantae. So I definitely think it's run its course, and I'm waiting for Phaedra to come back too.
I will say this, y'all. Please don't stop not watching the black shows because we need them still. And Housewives might get boring one season, but they're gonna come back with another season. The interesting thing to me was Apollo.
Yes, and his sit down with Sheree.
Ray, yes.
So was he in that clip? Was he talking about his kids boo booing
I
all over
think he
the
was.
room?
I think he was talking to Sheree because she's dating Tyrone
Yeah.
and who's in jail. And when Tyrone gets out of jail, how does it work? And I don't feel like Apollo gave her like high hopes on how he's going to deal with it. And then they showed the next scene was Marlo consoling her because she's crying about.
Because
I'm
he
assuming
blocked
it's
her.
because of Jerome.
Yeah, it looks like he blocked her. But let's get into this Kandi tea. So
Okay.
what is she talking about? Sucking eggplants in the locker room. What is
Let me
going
tell you
on?
something. If Kandi was doing that, first of all, if she was doing that, there's nothing wrong with that.
I was gonna say I'm here
Have
for it.
fun with it. I think there ain't nothing wrong with it. I think that this is some Marlo mess because Marlo's just messy. So she done called this woman a sugar mama. She maybe allegedly she said she's doing it in the locker room. Marlo, it's Marlo.
But Kandi, has had that reputation back in the escape days of dating a lot of men, and
What if she
I'm
was
glad.
though? Is that a problem?
No, let me finish my statement, so that
Oh,
mayor. I'm glad it's just definitely excuse me, it's fun to hear about, and I'm glad she got to live her life. She's married now, but this is some good tea. And then I saw in the blogs that her uh child's father, I'm not gonna say baby
I've
daddy,
seen that too.
her child's father has come out yet again. This is like the third or fourth time he's coming to the blogs to talk about how she was a side chick. But what does that matter now? Like, what the hell does that have to do with today? Because this chick is making money.
And it's not breaking news, like you said, it's 3 times.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see that. And I am shocked at her and Marlo getting into it the way that they do because Kandi is one of the most level-headed
Yeah.
castmates on the show. So for her to go off, Marlo really had to do something to stir the pot and get her going.
Well, we talked about last week that Marlo apologized to her before she even seen it.
Yes.
So I feel like Marlo is just doing her job.
Marlo should have remained a friend of the show.
No.
Back then, when her and Nene were friends, it would have been fun to see them together, and she would have had a peach. But now it's like I don't know. Wasn't Marlo originally introduced as Nene's friend
Yeah.
anyway?
Yeah.
So it's just strange to see her on the show, basically taking Nene's spot.
But she's been on every season. Even when Nene was leaving and coming back, she was on the show every season. Remember, she changed to Kenya's friend.
Right, which was a mess. And I'm a little over Kandi storylines too. I'm over Kandi in this. I haven't watched the show. Everybody keeps telling me to watch the second episode, that other show. So it is good.
Yeah.
You know why it irks me to watch it? Because I don't feel like watching something where you could just go to midtown
And go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, listen. And I went to the restaurant. Actually, my best friend came with his boyfriend, and we were supposed to go. It was early on a Sunday. We were going for brunch. they were closed.
I believe it. Which one? Because
I
you know
was,
she has a Camp
the
Creek
one in downtown.
one in downtown. She has that Camp Creek location too. Like I'm
I'm
not
not going to that
impressed.
one.
And then her Blaze restaurant. Have you ever been to Sage Woodfire Tavern? That's what it seems
Mm-mm.
like her Blaze restaurant is trying to be like. So try. I'm gonna recommend a restaurant to everybody if you come to Atlanta. So Debonair, you got to go to. I don't know why there's a troll. This is the first time I've had this type of
Hey,
troll.
trolls.
Oh my goodness. Sorry for talking about
Why you
candy.
deleting them? Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all ready for me and the candy shop to go to Hot Pot.
Yes, we need to do hot pot.
Like we
So
need to do that soon.
see, just a splash has been a sage. I love sage. Somebody told me, one of my younger employees told me I'm an old woman for liking it. But Sage with Fire Tavern is so classy. Really good menu, really good happy hour and bar, good settings and all that. So we need to go there. So Debonair.
Is that a Hot Pot?
No, it's not a hot pot. Sage is just a
Well,
regular
we got to
American.
go to Hot Pot first.
Okay.
Then we can do the stage.
All righty. Let me see if I can block that troll. It keeps maybe somebody else. Did you
I
time
keep wanting to click on it, but I can't.
when every time I click on it, it's saying it's an error. It won't let me do it.
Oh, that means you deleted it already. They just have this issue with them.
Okay.
You're good.
So her restaurants, and those are Todd spots. Yeah, but the thing is though, Todd, it just seems like it's another project that they both started and they didn't follow through with really ensuring that it was gonna be
I
good and
don't.
good quality.
I don't think that they thought that it was going to last long because I mean, a lot of those restaurants don't last long. And speaking of that, I was in the airport today. You know, who's restaurant who's really lasted a very long time that lives in Atlanta?
Who?
Ludacris.
I didn't know he had a restaurant. What is his restaurant?
It's called Chicken and Waffles, I think. But
Oh, okay.
when I was in the airport on last Friday, it was right there.
Okay, cool. I didn't know he had a restaurant. The only chicken and waffles I knew of was Gladys Knight's.
And it's
Uh,
gone. That's
I
gone.
know it's gone.
They're getting the same reviews Candy getting.
Well, her son stole her money.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my daughter is talking. But final thoughts on this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was about to say Potomac.
I was always want to send you Potomac too.
Hey,
When I
Cher.
was the title. I'm excited about seeing this season because I think it's going to be really good. I love all the brown skin that's on this show for this season. Kenya's going to bring it. Marlon's going to bring it. Sheree's going to bring it. I think Drew Sidor's going to bring it too. And the other girls, we don't know them, so I don't know what they're going to bring. But I'm loving the 4 women that are already on the show. They all will bring very good content.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back. I gotta get my daughter her fruit.
Are you leaving here by myself?
No, I'm just gonna step away just for a second.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so y'all, how do you guys feel in the chat about this season of Housewives of Atlanta? Like I said, I'm down for it because one, Kenya is my favorite. Marlo is my second favorite, and I think that Marlo is going to bring us something we have never seen from Marlo this season. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to click on the comments and I can't even do it. Marlo's going to bring this season because she's new, but she's really not that new. I think that Kenya's still going to spar, and she's going to spar like Kenya spars. It's going to be the read at the read at the read. I'm excited about seeing the reunion because, like we said last week, Marlo had told Kandi that she talked about her in the confessionals, and we got to see some of the things that she said about her in the confessionals in his trailer. I know Candy's not happy about that.
Wait, Candy's not happy about what? I didn't hear all of it.
About what Marlo was saying about her in the confessionals, because when I saw the trailer, what she was saying about her when she wasn't around, Candy's not gonna be okay with Marlo.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking at Sharon and Chi-Town's comments. They're over Real Housewives of Atlanta. When I did a review on it and I was tired of it with this last season, I had some girls and come on my comments talking about why you say that, blah, blah, blah. They're working hard. So they got
So,
mad at
and I think I just said this too. I was like, I know we don't like everything that's going on, but sometimes when Black shows is going on, shout out to Abbott Elementary. Um, support them shows, and I know you might get taught of them sometimes, but it's our Black shows, and like we need those things. We
Yes.
don't need Housewives of Atlanta, but I'm just saying about Abbott Elementary. It's one of the major. I hate that Blackish is like this their last season. So please
Yeah.
support those Black shows. Housewives of
Sorry.
Atlanta,
I'm gonna put the
May,
picture back up so they can see the dresses.
yeah,
Housewives of
Housewives.
Atlanta.
Who looks the best in these dresses to you?
I like the track stars dress. I love at one time when I was skinny like that, I
Mm,
wore a dress like that. It wasn't that color, but it was made like that. So I like hers. I love Kenya's dress.
I love
It's
King's dress.
very, very it looks comfortable and classy. And that's about it. I don't Candy's isn't bad. Marlowe's isn't bad either, but it just reminds me of a quick cocktail dress. Like I could have threw that on after work to go to cocktails. Sheree, I'm not feeling Sheree's dress at all. It looks like I don't know. It reminds me. It looks dated, and I know people
Mm.
hate when I talk negative about some of these people, but it looks dated. Like maybe they would have wore that on Dallas. Um,
Drew looked really dated.
Drew looks dated. She needs to go back to 2006
Yeah.
and leave that dress in 2006. So those are my thoughts.
So I'll
Yeah,
say this. Sheree's dress, it's a beautiful dress, but she looks very frumpy.
maybe
Um,
if Kenya would have worn it, it would have looked better. But I don't like the pattern
but
on it.
but Sheree, I think the pattern would be good if Sheree was given like the poses with the patterns.
Yeah, maybe she's
Uh,
too short too for that dress.
but no, she just didn't like I'm taking a picture. It's like the hair picture, like with my hand on my hip. It's not
Mhm.
giving me like I'm here to pose for a picture.
What's
Um,
What's funny is my best
mhm,
friend who used to be on my channel has
mhm.
a her prom dress was like the one on the right, but it was white and gold and it was
Okay,
longer. Her prom dress was made exactly like this. So that's what's funny when they were saying it's
okay.
prom season.
That's what Sheree's giving too. But
Yeah,
she looks like she don't care about the picture at all. Like when you wear a dress like that, like you have to give us poses, give us some angles, and Sheree
Sheree,
just not giving that.
she looks like she walked off the set of Young and the Restless. That's
It was
like
like
it just reminds me
she
of it
like she put her hand on her hip like I'm here, and that's it. Drew, I feel like that's a prom dress all
Yeah,
day.
definitely.
Kenya, I love Kenya's dress. I love how Kenya's leg is showing. I love Kenya's skin tone. I love Kenya's hair. And I'm a
Mhm.
Kenya stan, so let me not keep going on and on. But I just love how Kenya looks. She looks amazing. For me, Marlo is the same way. Marlo looks amazing to me. I love how the dress is fitting her. Like it's like everything looks good. Like she looks like she's just sitting for me.
Yeah, I will give her that. Marlo's body looks really good. I need to know her doctor
Yeah.
because she looks good. And to me, I love Candy's hair.
I love
Candy,
Candy. I love Candy's boobs. Like they look
oh
like they look amazing.
Lord.
I love how she's pushing her little side in for the little shape for her like her hip. But I feel like her body looks amazing. I feel like her hair looks good. She looks good to me. And I do agree with you to the farthest to the right. She just looks like she looks good, but she's like, I'm about to take all y'all's life.
Yes. Yeah, I like her dress the best. I like her body size,
Oh
all of
yeah, she's
that.
not gonna restless. Thank you, Chi-Town.
Yeah, I said that already. So
I
let
did
me
hear
hear.
you. Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't
I
hear
said Sheree looks like she walked off the set of Young and the Restless, like she was at a dinner party for Young and the
you.
Restless. So
But you know what? I do love Drew. I love Drew's legs. They look amazing. She has beautiful legs.
I love,
But she's standing next to Kenya,
yeah.
and Kenya has the most. Kenya, first of all, Kenya and Marlo, they have the most amazing legs on this picture. I
Mhm.
love all of it.
I love Drew's wig on this particular picture.
Only because she's had bad wigs before.
Yes. And this wig of hers looks like what I knew her as.
Okay.
Like this is the look that fits her.
Okay.
Her and Latoya Luckett back in the 2000s had very similar looks. And so
Latoya
this is
Luckett.
yeah, Latoya Luckett and
Oh
Preacher's
no, no, no,
Kid
no, no, no.
back in
Put us back on the screen. Put us back on the screen.
back in the 2000s.
Put us
Now
back on the screen,
I'm gonna
please.
put us back.
No, I would never compare her to Latoya Luckett. Never. I don't, she looks okay.
Oh, and hey Jeopardy, this is one of my college classmates. The
Great.
lady on the right is a track star. She
Yeah.
is new to the show. Marlo is the only one that I would actually wear. Marlo's dress is very short.
It's cute though. It looks
Yeah,
really
it's cute.
amazing.
But I've never been a fan of like just cocktail dresses for pictures like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go to the next topic. We wore Marlo out.
Well,
Um
you wore her out. I was defending.
we can talk about like the topics. I'm gonna try to give them life. I forgot the
There's
who you
two I
want.
don't know about, but that one I do know about. So just start there if you want to look up something else.
Pastor Eggplant.
Yes.
So you can start us off since you talked about him first. I'm gonna put well, I'm about to. Let me not talk ratchet. I'm about to put his picture up here. I forgot to put it up here. But tell us your thoughts on Pastor Dawkins. And I'm glad he's not a part of the gospel group Dawkins and Dawkins. At first I
Okay.
was like, is that one of them doing that? But no, he's someone completely different. So while I do that, go ahead and give us the
Okay.
synopsis of it.
You put on the picture?
I'm about to put it up. I said,
Oh, I
talk
was
about it
like,
while I put it
waiting. I didn't know.
up. So go ahead. I'm about to. I
Well,
have to.
while she's pulling this picture up, I mean, you guys have heard about this man. You guys, we on the Candy Shop channel, we talked about church hurt. So when it comes down to this, this man has shown clearly how people get this. I'm really confused as to how this man he has a sex tape with an OnlyFans person. And I feel like if somebody's been watching, put a one in the chat if you feel like this man has been watching the OnlyFans page of the men he had sex with, or he thought that it was an accident. And I want to see how many people thought this was an accident. And while y'all doing that, this man, he has a wife, he has 3 children. And this tape was released of him. And now the church, and this is not the first one because I think they said 4 years ago there was peanut. I'll say that word. There were eggplant pictures of him put out. So is this an accident? Let's just start with there. 1, did you like the video? 2, do you think this was an accident?
Well, it's still loading. Oh, it's there now. So let me put his picture up. So this is Pastor Dawkins, and
Okay.
yes, I'm gonna take down Chi-Town's comment. Let me mute myself because my daughter is crying.
This is what we're talking about. Pastor Dwayne Dawkins. He's a pastor in Florida, and he has a sex tape with a man. And what? A man.
So yeah, there was a sex tape released of him of a man giving him fellatio, and he's claiming
it wasn't just fellatio.
and well, the part that I saw, the thing was
he had multiple sexual positions with him after that too. Let's put all together. He got fellatio. He had multiple sexual positions with this man, and I don't feel like it was a good tape.
So yeah, just a splash saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter as well, and I was shocked. He's saying that it wasn't him. He's trying to sue. But yeah, it's not him. No, I'm joking.
I was to say, you think it wasn't him?
He said it. Yeah, they said it was no accident.
This is not his first time either. He had videos of his penis coming out before this.
OMG. No, I don't believe he's resigned because he's denying it and he's trying to sue whoever said it was him. I'm gonna take his picture down. So
Well,
speaking of,
I heard that he did come down. The other thing is that he's married and he has 3 children. What I heard was his wife left him 2 years ago.
what? I didn't know his wife had left him. I heard, well, you know what? Actually, yeah, they were separated, correct.
Yeah. But then
So
somebody said that she had spent his birthday with him like around that time. So I'm like, who knows what's going on here?
they compared the story to him and the guy, that had ran for governor in
Yes, I've
Florida.
seen that.
Yes.
I
So
don't think that's a good comparison, though.
what you say? You don't think it's a good comparison?
No,
Why?
no.
I think it
Um,
is because let me say this, not to cut you off, so Deb.
you
Um,
can.
but this goes to what I think you talked about this on your show with your guy friends, the show you do on Thursdays, the Download Men.
No.
So this lends to that. So these women have gotten with these. Hold on. Here you go. These women have gotten with these men that have portrayed themselves to be straight men, and then later on they find out, well, things come out. Like with the governor, he got with somebody at a hotel room and he claims that it was just drugs
He
involved.
claims that, but that's not real. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you something about these gay men and in that situation.
Hmm.
For everybody that's in this chat, this is not just for gay people, period. It's for everybody.
For people,
Meth
yeah.
is a horrible drug.
But it's not meth
Please,
that's being
no, I'm telling you what's going on here. It's a terrible drug. It destroys you. Please, if you are doing it, don't. And this man, because the thing is this, people don't outside of gay people, don't understand where this man was at. When they said what he used and where he was at, we as gay people know where that's at. It's a sex party. And the reason why he was doing that is because wait a minute, I don't think want to say this out loud because it's disgusting. Because a lot of people don't want to have feelings. I'm gonna just say it this way: feelings that where I don't think it's a safe way to even say it. I'm gonna just say this: meth is a terrible drug. If you want to have sex that bad and it comes to the point where you have to use meth, you please seek some help.
I agree. Going to Sharon's comment though, she said, "I'm sure the women know." So with the first guy, the guy that ran for, if you guys can put his name in the chat, the guy that ran for governor in Florida, who got caught, he was black, Democratic. She said she had known for years, and that was something that she accepted. With this pastor, we don't know what the deal is because for one, he's denied it. Two, he's suing, and three, him and his wife are separated, and so we have yet to receive a statement from her. But he does have his family, his congregation. He stood up in front of that congregation, and I'm sure he preached a sermon as if he was being attacked. And we all know, going back to my church hurt.
Andrew Gillum.
Yeah, Andrew Gilliam. Yes, that was the governor that was caught in the sex party with his escorts.
And I'm telling y'all, as a gay person, that's very normal where he was at. And he just has a sex addiction. If you want to call, listen, if you want to call Neverland, it's Neverland, it's Neverland.
So let me
You
ask
want to
you
call
this.
Chateau Charest, it would be called Chateau Charest.
Let me ask you this. So to you, is the sex addiction different from him being gay? Because he came out as bisexual.
It's very different. It's very different. This is a sex addiction because being gay does not make you want to do what he's doing.
So you think he needs the narcotics to
He
have
doesn't
those
need
parties?
them. How honest do you want me to be?
I want you to be real honest.
What's the limitation here? Because
keep it PG.
what I'm about to say to you is going to be so disgusting. if you want to be monetized, it might not be.
Well, so Deb, so keep it cute.
Okay.
Let's see.
So the men who do that, they on heavy drugs.
Well, I'll say.
When you call, I'm gonna say it's not. It's something that rhymes with Beth, but add the M to the front of it.
Well, you already said
What
it
it
on the
does
show
for them
already.
though, is it takes them like it's you're not sensitive when a person is like going into the garage. Okay. So what they do is they do it because they want more than one person to do that.
Mm.
And they don't feel like how the pressure of that, but that's what they like. So then they do that. So they will do things like this. There's apps for gay men. And they'll be like, well, I'm in my room, I'm in my hotel room or in my house. Um, my knees are on the bed and my butt is up into the air.
Oh goodness.
That's
Okay.
real. But when I heard that story, that's what it sounds like to me, because that's the type of people who do that stuff, and it always comes
Well,
with that drug that rhymes with Beth.
well, let's talk about the men who marry these women, and the men are in these high positions.
Mm.
So are they marrying because they feel like by having well, we all know it's being married at times, um, having a stable looking foundation definitely helps your reputation and what you're trying to do.
I think
So,
you're talking about people from our age range. So yes, they probably are doing that.
mhm.
In
Well,
20,
I was gonna say Andrew Gilliam, I believe, is in his 40s. His
yeah,
pastor's in his
it's
40s.
our age range. So
Yeah,
they're doing that because we were the first people. We were like the last people who had to deal with. You just can't be this way.
yeah.
So absolutely, they are doing that because honestly, when we heard that story as gay people, we were like, "Oh, well, we know he was that." I mean, because Beth is very normal thing around that for that type of situation, because
Hmm.
they're doing it with more than one person, back to back to back to back to back, and they're not doing it from the front; they're doing it from the back.
All right. Well,
So
let's
that's
go
why.
on.
So that's why I'm saying that. Like that's if we're being honest about that situation, we already know what it was.
Yes. Well, let's go on with the topic. So this pastor, um, yeah, it is. I mean, it's nothing new.
Hmm.
It happens, but now it's people are, I guess, putting them on blast, and with social media, you see it firsthand. And Twitter went to town. I think the only reason why this one went viral though was because of the size of the eggplant.
It was nice.
So,
Shout out to Pastor Dwayne. It was nice.
so moving on to the next story. Any more any more thoughts? Any more thoughts on that before we move on?
Oh, wait, that was it.
I don't have no words.
Shout out to Pastor Dwayne. Do your thing. Where we going next?
So we could talk a little bit about Summer Walker.
Sure.
This is more of a lighthearted topic. So she put up a post basically saying, "Don't be impressed by money, titles, appearances, social media achievements, and degrees. Be
Mhm.
impressed by kindness, empathy, generosity, humility, and integrity." So this is very interesting coming from Summer Walker. And the only reason why I say this is because she's a person that was a beautiful girl prior to making it big. She got a lot of plastic surgeries. She of course had a child by I forgot his name. The I forgot his name.
I don't know.
Producer. Producer, and it's just interesting that she's preaching now to value these things, but prior to having her child, she was going after money, titles, appearances, social media achievements, and all of that. um, so when I see these messages on Instagram,
London on
it's
the track.
yes, London on the track. It's just interesting to see those types of messages. Oh, how they put the tapes on Twitter though. Somebody released them. Somebody released the tapes. But yes, London on the track. But when I see that type of stuff and people saying do this, do that, it's always interesting to me because I think we're coming to a place now as people we need to just move on our own. No more we following what people say
Absolutely.
on social media.
Absolutely.
Um she might have come to this realization because of the mistakes and things that she made, but only you can speak for yourself.
Right.
And yeah, so that was just a quick little tidbit. I love Summer Walker, but I hate seeing messages like that on Twitter,
I
IG,
do
all
think
of
she had good advice though.
that. Yeah.
But I mean, it's too late for you, but it's good advice.
Too late for who?
Summer Walker.
Oh. No, it's not too late. She's still young. Even though she has a child, she still has a lot to
I mean, she already
accomplish.
did the man who had she had the baby by, so it's too late. But next time it's good advice. Like take your own advice, work with it.
Yeah, I don't know why these trolls keep attacking my
You
damn
made it, girl. You
set.
made it. Keep going. Just keep going. You made it. You made it.
Like I can't catch a break. They keep
If you ain't
coming.
got trolls in the chat, you ain't made it. You made it.
So that was that story, the very last story, because we got like 10 more minutes left.
Okay. And y'all
Um,
know Candace is on a schedule. Whoa.
well, what do you want to? I mean, we can make it an open chat. We can drop the link if you like.
Okay.
If you want to go a
I would
little
love to talk
longer.
to people that's over here. I mean, I know you on a schedule, so I'm here for
I'm
whatever you want to do.
I'm actually not on the schedule
Okay.
tonight. It was,
Mhm.
the topics are very dry, so it was hard to get some stuff to talk about because not a lot is going on due to the will
I was
and
gonna send you more stuff, but I was like, we only have an hour, so I didn't send you nothing else. But what I did was the stuff that I went. I don't even know what
what
it
was
is
something
now, but
so debonair.
we can definitely talk about what's going on Black Twitter right now with Will Smith and Chris Rock.
So yeah, we talked about this last night on my channel. Shout
But
out to
no,
my new show.
but
He say she say.
it's updated today, so
So
it's more going
what's
on.
I know Chris Rock's brother has made a statement. So
Mhm.
what was said?
Please hold. I definitely made sure I was like, let me at least screenshot it before I go.
Well, while he gets,
Um,
oh, go ahead.
what's Bill Cosby's daughter's name that was on the Cosby Show?
There was Denise.
Zoe something.
Oh, you're talking about
Kravitz, Zoe Kravitz.
Lisa Monet,
Yeah,
Lisa
Zoe
Bonet,
Kravitz.
Lisa
But no,
Bonet, and
Zoe,
her
no,
daughter
no, no, no.
Zoe Kravitz,
Well,
Lisa
Zoe
Bonet's
Kravitz.
daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz. So I want to talk about how Black Twitter is really divided right now because of this Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. Because it changes every single day. Amanda Seals, did you see what Amanda Seals said?
No, I'm tired of hearing about it.
I'm tired of it too, but we're like what 2 days away now,
2 or
and
3 days.
it's Black Twitter ain't letting up. I wish I could have sent you the clips, or maybe I can do it on my computer. Um, but I want to know how people in the chat are feeling, or how you feel too, because right now, Black people and white people are, or not even just Black white people, but we're divided as people right now because of this Will Smith situation. How do you feel about this?
I ain't in that. I'm not divided. I
How do
stopped
you?
watching it.
So where do you stand?
So where I stand is something that happened. Uh, would I have done that? No. I'm not one of those that feel like he was embarrassing the black race.
Mhm.
Will Smith is his own individual. He does not represent me, and I am so tired of people saying that he represents us. He made us look bad. He set us back.
Oh, yeah, no.
Why, when, if it would have been, and I might have an unpopular opinion, if it was two white people fighting, they just would have said they was fighting.
Right.
So every move that I make, I'm not representing the black race. I'm not here to be judged by anybody. I do me. So I can make my own table to
Amongst
sit
them.
at. And so I'm over the yes sir boss and trying to please what people, this ultimate idea of what being American is, and how we can't embarrass anybody. We have to represent our ancestors. I am representing my ancestors. I'm educated.
Absolutely.
I have a really good job. I'm married to my husband, I set my own standards. So I determine what I feel like is representing my ancestors. So the Will Smith thing, those are celebrities that they're not in my pay grade. They do whatever the hell they want to do. I don't even care anymore at this point. As for protecting black people, I don't feel or protecting black women. I don't feel like Will was protecting Jada. I feel like he was protecting his ego because
Really?
if he was protecting Jada, the smart thing would have been to go backstage and talk to this man and do that. Walking on the stage of a televised thing, like all of it just seemed crazy to me. And I had secondhand
Really?
embarrassment for him, not for the black race, but for him. I thought it was ridiculous. Everything that he's built in his career, and he's willing to lose it because of his own hurt ego. So those are my true thoughts. You can
Okay.
yeah, sorry. What are your thoughts? I know I went on a soapbox and I dropped the
I'm
link
down
for
for it. I'm
everybody.
down for it. Personally, I just don't feel that way. I feel like you cannot talk about somebody who's close to me and not expect to get backhanded with my hand being very strong the way that it's strong. It may I might react. I feel like we are so taught to don't be embarrassed in front of these white people, and this is what you're supposed to do. But when real shit happen in your real life, I don't think that you have control over that. I feel like even when he gave his apology, he might not have been that damn sorry about it because his reaction was his reaction, and you cannot apologize about about your opinion and how you feel. So I'm not mad at Will Smith at all. And I mean, people probably saw it from my channel when it went live. I was like, I'm standing 10 toes down, protect black women at all costs. That's my own personal opinion, though. I can't make nobody feel that way, and I never tried to. But for me, I feel like, at some point, because this man has been a joke about her in 2016, and now we're in 2022, and we're still doing this. This man has a personal vendetta against my wife. And also, we don't know what Jada Pinkett goes through at home with alopecia. It's a very serious issue. And
Mhm.
for me, I just feel like as a husband dealing with my wife who's going through this, I cannot judge how you feel making jokes. What I know is what I go through. My wife is sick. When my wife is having issues, when she's sad about her hair, when she's sad about this, like I can't go off of how you feel. How I feel is I'm going to shit out of you, and you already made a joke in 2016. So I personally, I might feel like you have a personal issue with my wife. So let me smack some sense into you, and I'm gonna go sit back down.
Yes. So
That's all.
I thank you. So Shantae, thank you for joining us.
Hey,
Hey, Shante.
What is
hey.
what is your take on the situation?
Oh my God. Overacting, over, over, under. It was unnecessary. Will Smith is a professional actor. He knows better. You're a grown man. You're over 50. If he had a issue with Chris Rock, they run in the same circle. He could have emailed the dude. They could have emailed, they could have texted, they could have FaceTime. He did that because I think he was afraid that he wasn't going to win and he needed a moment.
That's funny. Yeah, I'll never know why he did it, but I'll say this: and just listening to his speech and the movie, I feel like he had that adrenaline in his mind. He probably thought he was protecting his wife, but to me again, it was the ego. When playing King
It was
Richard,
personal.
yeah, playing King Richard, which was I loved his performance in King Richard. King Richard, in the way that he protected his family, took care of his family, reminded me of my husband and my grandfather. I can't say my
Mm,
father because my father was not there for me, but my grandfather and my husband have done some of the same things, sacrificed so much for us that's what it reminded me of. But I think he I don't know, he was acting like he was in damn character. So
That's all I'm saying. This scene is so fake. I had to ask my mom.
yes.
I said, "Is this real?" She was like, "I think so. I believe so." only reason why I kind of thought it was real because his top lip be twitching, and when I get upset, my top lip do that too. But I'm not really invested. He doesn't represent me as a black culture, a black family, not my ideal of who I am and who I talk to every day. I mean, they've been up there doing their thing for a while. Now, I mean, you want to come down and relate? I can't.
Yeah, and my question to everybody black is when are we? Because I root for everybody black. I that's what I favor. But my thing is, when are we gonna stop having to bear the weight of our whole race on our shoulders every day? Like, when can
I
we be
agree.
individuals and make the choices just for us or our family or whatever we choose to? Why do we always have to live up to this standard of what we think is acceptable by white people? That's what it seems like.
It
That's what,
is like that.
yeah, that's
But
what
you don't
pisses
feel
me
like
off.
Will. You don't feel like Will did that.
Do
Um,
what?
I feel like Will didn't care about the barriers of black people. I feel like Will didn't care for damn about nobody but his wife at this point. For me,
And
I
that's
feel like
okay. That's
listen,
okay if he did.
listen,
If
listen,
he
listen,
did
listen.
that.
For me, I feel like this. If it was my partner, it was with my best friends, I would do the same thing because for me, I hate disrespect. I'm not a very conversational person, but for me, there's certain things that you just do not do. And I don't care if Chris Rock knew or he said he didn't know or if he did not really know. The reality is that my wife has alopecia. There's something that is detrimental in black community because it's like people feel like you're unattractive.
I mean, but
I
have
mean, I
y'all
know how
seen the
I have
results of
felt in my.
alopecia?
Hold on, wait.
Have you
I
seen
know,
the
I know,
hair
I
with
know how I
alopecia?
felt when I don't feel unattractive. Imagine your husband feeling like that because not because of you, but because people just keep drilling into your brain like I'm just not attractive. And to me, I just feel like there's so many other people who have done the same thing that Will Smith has done, but we're crucifying him for what?
yeah, I let me say this. I don't think he should be crucified either. Like, people are saying he needs to
No,
be banned from the Oscars, all
no.
that.
Yeah.
He reacted the way he reacted. I respect him as an actor, and I feel like everything that he's accomplished in his life,
It's great.
it
It's
already
great.
paid for this moment.
It's
So,
great.
Absolutely. And
It's
so
so
none
he
of
I
my
felt like he had a
business.
time to
That's
be
how
like,
I
listen,
feel.
now I don't
I
have to
feel like
I don't have to conform to your things. Bam, I'm gonna smack you in your face. To me, I just feel like I'm not sitting around for disrespect for nobody that I love in my life, period. I can't do it. And so, maybe that's where Will Smith is at. I don't know.
yeah.
But I don't like disrespect to people that I love or I'm in love with. It don't sit right with me.
And I agree, Nikki. He could have had that conversation, but my thing is, because that's the way I would have handled it. But the thing is, though, we can't tell anybody
We
how to
could have
react
done
to anything.
we
They
could have
do,
done in our lives. Could have done a lot of different things that we've done.
yeah.
It's not just Will Smith. We've all made mistakes that we should have done different things. We were like, we could have done this, we could have done this, we could have done that. But why is he like the scapegoat of like making the wrong decision?
he
And
not
that's
the
what,
scapegoat. That's for some people. I can care less what Will Smith do
yeah.
or what Jada does. He's
Yeah,
not the. He's not talked about in my circles. They don't even want to talk about it. Like, because
yes.
nobody really cares. I mean, how old are they? How long they been in Hollywood?
Listen,
Move around. Okay, he
but
want to
there's a
fight and take up for his wife. I'm okay with that. Go ahead, do what you got to do. If that's the way you feel, go ahead. Moving on. But he doesn't represent me. He doesn't represent my thoughts of Hollywood and the
no,
family. That's over with. That vote has sailed for me.
but there's a
Hmm.
lot of washed up actresses and actors and singers trying to make a comeback by commenting on this conversation. I'm like, listen, sit down. This man did something. I mean, to me, I don't think he even regrets it, but the world regrets it. I mean, if Will Smith start working
What?
today, he's gonna be fine for the rest of his life.
Well,
Exactly.
I'll say this: if he needs to regret it, then Chris Rock needs to regret his comments on this lady's hair.
Absolutely.
Because to me, in the situation, they were both wrong. But I'll say this: with the Oscars, I've always seen crazy jokes. Billy Crystal years ago
Hmm.
told controversial jokes. So
Right.
that
That's what
that
they do
is
at the Oscars.
yeah, that is known. The only thing that gets me about Chris Rock and him telling this joke is the fact, and I said it last night, he made the movie Good Hair. And so he knows with black women, our hair is something that is sacred to us. It's something that we don't like people talking about it because think back to the days of slavery when they had us covering our hair. We couldn't even expose our hair. So
Yeah, so
for
true.
him, yeah, for him to make that comment, that's the only reason why it is a little sensitive for me. It's a sensitive topic for Black women. So, but other than that, I expect that. Hell,
Hmm.
Regina Hall was cringy to me. Nobody's talking about
Hmm.
her. I didn't like
Yeah, she
some of the
was.
Did
stuff
you
she
I
did
only
you
did.
seen a
did you see
clipping.
Tiffany
I
Haddish?
only seen the clipping and it was cringy. But I do want to
Yeah.
say this. My son said it was another perspective that they're talking about now. G.I. Jane in the movie was dating a younger man.
Mm.
So I can't remember the movie like that, but he said, yeah,
I,
my son told me that that's another reason why he was so pissed because G.I. Jane in the movie had a younger love interest.
I've only seen that movie one time, and when it
Me
came out,
too.
I
It was
think at
good.
that it was in the 90s, and I was still basically a kid going into my teenage years. When it came out, I
Hmm.
think I might have watched it in my teenage years, and it was good, but I only seen it once.
Me
And
too. I can't remember.
actually, my college roommate, that was like one of her favorite movies, and she always quoted lines from it or whatever. But I don't even remember who she dated, to be honest.
Me
Yeah,
either. I don't remember, but they said that's the other perspective that Will got mad at because not only referring to her the G.I. Jane as her hair, but she had a young love interest in the movie.
hmm
We were just making all this speculation about why Will was mad. To me, I think it's very disrespectful to make fun of somebody's sickness, whether you know it or you don't know. Listen, it's not right.
you know what I want to see? If this goes on, because to be honest, it could be something deeper. But I really just hope they handle it themselves. Like I said, these
Yes.
people are above my pay grade anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't care that much about it. I love Will Smith. This does not make me change my view of him at all. He's
Me
accomplished
either.
so much. Chris Rock, I love his acting. I don't like his stand up, but I love his acting. He's done a lot with New Jack City, good hair.
Hmm.
Uh,
I didn't know he was
what
in New Jack City.
That Filipino.
New Jack City? That was
I've
his
never been a
Come
fan of his
on.
at all. I,
yeah.
I don't
And
remember
why?
him from anything.
What is his movie about the when he was married?
I remember
And
Black Hair, that's it.
you remember what black?
The
No,
Black
good
Hair.
hair. You mean no? But
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Kerry
yeah.
Washington. I think I love my wife. Chris Rock has been in a lot of movies, especially I think with Spike Lee as well.
Don't remember any of them.
Um, you don't remember him in New Jack City? He was Pookie, the crackhead in New Jack City.
He's never been a
Hmm.
memorable person for me at all.
Oh my
And
goodness!
if you go to Black Twitter, people from 2009 that's around my age range, they hated him. They don't really even respect him. I've
Mm.
never thought that he was a funny comedian at all.
Yeah, I didn't like his stand up, but I loved his acting. I like Chris Rock as an
I
actor.
don't remember
I
nothing.
like
I
Chris
don't remember
Rock.
anything he acted in at all.
So
Mm.
debonair, I'm gonna have to take your black card because you mean
I don't.
you
He's never been interesting to me at all.
you're being funny, and the
Well,
trolls
how
are
long y'all
back.
think we gonna talk about this? How long y'all think
Hey
this is gonna go
trolls.
on? Because I can't believe it. I mean, I do believe it, but I feel like it's a personal thing for Will Smith and Chris Rock to discuss.
Yeah.
It is.
Hmm.
He keeps talking about his wife.
Oh,
And
so I want.
they said that Jada Pinkett and Chris Rock tried to date at some point and it didn't work out, and he's been talking about it ever since.
Yeah, Nikki, I think with Will it was his ego. I don't think it had anything to do with Jada. To
Me
be
either.
honest, Will has been getting scrutinized and made fun of for the past like 3 years, ever since August Alsina put out that um
Entanglement.
the entanglement, which I was getting tired of people saying that, well, he didn't hit August like that. What the hell does August have to do with
But
this?
it had nothing to
Nothing. It
do with
was an
it
agreement for
had
the
nothing
relationship.
to do with August Alsina.
So Will just reacted. We'll never know why he did that.
But people would keep saying that, but that was an agreement in their relationship.
Yeah.
Chris Rock talking about Jada was not an agreement in their relationship. It sounds
Mhm.
so crazy to me that people even associate that with that. I think that at the end of the day, the thing is this: this man feel like his wife was disrespected.
Yeah.
And there are some people on this earth. I saw someone on Twitter say this today. People who think that fun shade should never be touched. But people who don't think that fun shade is not fun, they will touch the people who think that fun shade thinks it's fun. In reality, that's how it is. It's like fun shade for you is not fun shade for everybody else. And I think that Will Smith, I mean, he's been around for years. Even 2016, when Chris Rock made the joke, we didn't see him go and smack that man. But he's sitting there.
I don't think they
He's
was there.
nominated for an award, and he smacked the man. Was it right? No, not at all. But can some of us understand it? Yes, we can understand it. And we have to stop trying to force people into our opinions about things. For all of us, it was wrong. But do some of us understand it? Yes.
Yeah, and Chris, I like what Jeopardy said. She said if Chris ain't worried about it, we shouldn't either. Chris chose to press charges, right? So I think we need to, me and you, So Debonair, definitely need to do a show on Red Table Talk, break down on Will and Jada's relationship since they want all the attention anyway.
I'm down for it.
Maybe we'll do that. I'll do my research so we can actually have some things to talk about. But thank you, Shantae, for joining us.
You're welcome.
I always like when you come up here. Shantae has been holding me down since day one. So, all right. I didn't expect her to leave so soon.
Like, I'm out. You said I'm done with
it. But no, she's been holding me down. Shout out to Shantae. She's one of my loyal subs. Been there with me since day one, before the All About the Tea drama.
I wish I had somebody I could say something like that about.
Oh, so damn.
I wouldn't know what my day ones are, but my day ones was like 2009. I don't think they're even around anymore.
Oh man. Oh, and thank you, Shantae. Yeah, she's a true day one. So any final thoughts on anything that we've talked about? Is 1010. I want to give Q some time as well. He goes live at 10:30, not with a game night, but it's a catch up with Red Label. So yes. So
well, make sure y'all know that we're still on the Candy Shop channel next week.
Oh, thank you.
Because I stole her week last week.
No, you know what? So Deb, I was about to say let's do this on yours. Because
I did 2 weeks, you do 2 weeks. That's how we do it.
Well, we'll do it on mine. We're gonna come with some better topics. It like I said, it's been dry. Yeah, these were good, but you know, the Chris Rock Will Smith situation is overshadowing everything, and so it's very hard to get like real topics to talk about. I think our prior shows on your channel have been really good. So maybe next week we'll either do the Red Table Talk or somebody is blowing you up.
You're going on my phone. Like, what the hell's going on here? Move that around.
Goodness. Or we'll do, remember we were gonna do the 90s party. So, or 90 early 2000s party where we dress like the people.
Okay, that's cool.
I might wait until I have my braids out so I can do the Aaliyah swoop.
Not next week. Let's do that the week after that.
Yes.
But absolutely, I mean, we're here next week again, y'all. So please make sure you tell a friend to subscribe to this channel. I enjoyed my time today.
I enjoy mine too. I always have a good time. I feel like I'm talking to.
I'm always trying to come up with different stuff for us. You know, that's why I made the different backgrounds and stuff. I want y'all to come on here with like, I want a real show today. With anything that I do, I love to see that. So you know, if y'all like what y'all see in the background, please let me know. I love that part. Yes. So and also next week we're gonna get some stories. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna actually bring some champagne next week because I feel like it's champagne things. I'm drinking vodka. I should do champagne.
Yes, and I want to shout you out because So Debonair has like, look, I'm gonna show some of our overlays that he's made. These are so beautiful. Let me do the comment. But these are so beautiful. So Debonair works really hard on our stuff, and he sends me stuff. And y'all see the background. So I'm very appreciative of all the work he puts in for our show. So thank you, So Debonair. Let me get to some of these other comments. Thank you, Just a Splash. So Jeopardy said, do multiple people call into the show and comment. Yes. So when I drop the link, anybody can come up.
If you
Right
want to
now,
call in now, call in.
yeah, if you want to come up, Jeopardy, this is my college classmate. Shout out to Tuskegee University. She sent me a picture recently of us. I look like a freshman on the picture. We were in class. I'm laughing at something, and she's all camera ready for the picture.
You want to drop the link one more time?
Yes, I will drop.
It's special hour.
Yes, let me. I got something that my mic is propped up on. And Q, thank you for the hearts, Q. I'm trying to send people over to your show as well. I'm dropping the link one more time for anybody that wants to join in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, hey, Miss Ree. Sorry,
hey, Miss Ree. I love you, Miss Ree.
And thank you, Miss Indies, for the candy and the champagne in the chat. Oh, thank you, Chi-Town. Yes, so Deb did a good job on them overlays. Yes.
Listen, every time y'all see me in the candy shop, I'm going to try to upgrade us every single time. I'm working on a countdown right now for us too. So listen.
Yes, we need a theme song. I want to actually have
I'm working on all that stuff. I'm working on all of it.
Yes. Oh, so everybody definitely check out Red Label Confessions and Reactions at 10:30. He's returning. I think it's been a week and a half since he's actually been on his channel.
He was on game night last week.
Oh, he didn't do a game night. I don't think so. That was 2 weeks ago.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh wow. Y'all go over to his channel, please.
Miss Reed loves you.
I love you too, Miss Reed. That's my girl.
Yes, I love Miss Reed too. And I love my little classmate. I love everybody. So thank you guys for your support. We get up here. We don't know who's going to come in, but we love all the support that you guys give. So,
but listen, if y'all going to, here go Cups. What's going on, Cups?
Cups,
my girl.
We about to end.
Listen, y'all.
Good to see you.
So y'all said in this chat this week, if we drop this link next week, y'all need to log on and let's talk about what we talked about, please.
So we'll do.
It's really fun for us as content creators to get to talk to you guys after we went through all these stories. It's fun. So please call in next week.
Yeah. So the first 30 minutes, I think we should do our commentary, and then the last 30 minutes we'll do call-ins.
Okay.
So we can run.
Candy Shop has a strict time frame. It's an hour.
No, I mean we can go past an hour.
My aunt says she was like, she's like, you don't even be on time because Candy Shop is going off an hour.
No, we've been on now an hour and 7 minutes, so this is good.
7 minutes, so y'all, it's time for us to go.
This is good, but thank you guys for joining. This was fun. Make sure you leave some comments after, just under the live, just to tell us your thoughts. Candy said, "I know you, but you ain't my." Yes, that's my thing. Yeah, I know you, but we ain't friends yet. Like,
y'all seriously comment in the comment section underneath this video to keep the Candy Shop in the algorithm.
But Cups, I can say Cups is my cousin as well. I do like that, my cousin, because we are all cousins at some point. Yeah. We are all cousins. So, but other than that, do you have any final thoughts, so Deb?
Just make sure you subscribe to my channel, So Debonair.
Oh, thank you.
That's it.
Yes, thank you, Miss Genevieve. Good to see you again. So I'm gonna play my little theme song, and we will be out. But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Oh, let me end the live. I didn't need this.